You need to go to an art class.
I can't explain how I feel about her, but it's not good.
I think this girl, if she stopped horsing around, she'd be a nice item.
What's going on? Such a nice day to learn a bit about art, don't you think? Welcome to my new channel. For who doesn't know me, I am Mariana, and here I do speak about the art market. All support is welcome, especially in the beginning, so please don't forget to like, subscribe and click the notifications button. This way you'll be notified when a new video pops up. So, for today's video I'm going to be reviewing some of the best moments of the Kardashians and art. Come with me and let's see what do they actually know about the art market.
What are those gold things? Are those like ceramic?
Those are Jeff Koons.
I don't know what a Jeff Koons is.
He's famous for the balloon dog.
Okay, let me stop you right here because yes, Jeff Koons is famous for the balloon dog, but no, that is not a balloon dog. And how do I know that? Well, balloon dog by Jeff Koons looks like this, and the one that Chris owns looks like this. So you can see they are slightly different. And apart from that, the balloon dog by Jeff Koons was only released in 5 colors, being them blue, magenta, red, orange and yellow. So golden color, no, not Jeff Koons. Have in mind that Jeff Koons is not the only maker of the balloon dogs, and there are dozens of balloon dogs. And this one actually reminds me the balloon dog of Marcos Neyman that actually retail for $55. Therefore, a balloon dog by Jeff Koons, miniature like that one, can be found in the Museum of Contemporary Art of Los Angeles and retails for $9,000. Slightly different, don't you think?
You need to go to an art class.
Just because I'm not as knowledgeable as you shouldn't turn your nose up. You should be like, well, Chloe, Jeff Koons is, instead of making me feel less than. And
so Chloe asked, I'm going to explain you who Jeff Koons is. Jeff Koons is actually a really famous artist, and your mom was right. He is mostly known by the balloon dog, especially because in 2013, one of his huge balloon dogs sold on Christie's for $58.4 million. He was already famous before that, but after that became even more famous. And actually in 2019, Jeff Koons became the most expensive living artist ever once his rabbit, this artwork here, was sold at Sotheby's for over $91 million US. He's around 60 years old. In the 90s, when he started getting famous, was a bit controversial. He was actually married to the porn star Cicciolina, and well, he's a bit controversial, and some curators don't actually think he's a great artist, as he actually is, especially because he got rich selling, sculptures that look like balloons that the clowns do in the circus. But anyway, Jeff is actually a great artist in the sense that he can get objects from our daily lives and make us think about them more as art than objects, So he's actually, I think Jeff Koons can be called the Warhol of modern times, because I didn't see many artists who could achieve such fame and fortune as he did. And the strategy, or the way that he did, and the objects that he used to be the artist that he is today, is actually similar to the way that Andy Warhol did back in time. So Chloe, if you need any help, you can always comment or call us. We are here for you, darling. But anyway, and Chris, please don't art shame your daughter, especially when you also did a mistake. Probably you knew it, I don't know, but happens. It's not a reason to art shame people, by the way.
My mom has not known about art for years and years. She's just learning about art, which is great. But you can't art shame people just because they know less than you. I'm your daughter and you're art shaming me, and it's mean.
I heard about some place that's like a portrait gallery with, you know.
Like penis portraits?
No, like.
Penis? A place? Well, you're speaking about the National Portrait Gallery. That was actually the first portrait gallery ever in the world. So, for who doesn't know me, I actually lived in London for some time, and the National Portrait Gallery was one of my favorite places in London. National Portrait Gallery holds a huge collection of portraits of famous British people. Is one of the best galleries in the world to me, in the sense that they also have a lot of competitions for emerging artists, not only in the field of portrait by painting, but also in photography. They give drawing classes for free every Friday from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Well, this before COVID, but anyway. And it's a really reputable institution, and you shouldn't speak, I mean, ignorance is bliss, and anyway, let's keep going.
You know, there's pictures of a lot of royalty and old icons from London and, you know.
Oh, actually he knows more than what I was expecting, so I'm sorry.
Cool things.
Like vaginas?
What's the problem of that guy? Why has to do penises and vaginas all the time? Man, are you obsessed?
Hello there.
I'm Scott.
I'm Eleanor.
So you're going to give us our tour today,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Here at the National Portrait Gallery.
Okay, great. We're excited.
Brilliant.
Oh, look at the witches.
Oh, look, it looks like the Kardashian sisters. Later, girls. Look at this guy. Look at the fur throws all over him. He's killing it. Look at his chains. I gotta step my game up.
I just didn't expect Scott to kind of want to do something like this. I know there's something to whatever we're doing, because we wouldn't just go to London and go to an art museum.
Why you can't just go to London and go to art museum? Actually, London is one of the best places in the world to go to art museums. You have National Gallery, National Portrait Gallery, Tate Modern, Tate Britain. I mean, you have endless art galleries. And one funny fact that I discovered while I was in London is that you have more people in London going to museums than going to football matches. I wish that would happen in Portugal. But anyway, I still have hope.
Jeans. Do you by any chance know of a place that I could buy royal style families clothing? Even like an outfit like this I'd be fine with. Can I become a sir?
Well, if you want something like that, you can always get a personal tailor. You don't need to anyway.
Hold on. I gotta get rid of this boy.
Oh my God. It's No, I love it. Do you know what? There's some imperfections, which is okay. I just think this is fabulous. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. We're rich.
You guys are totally appraisers. There's imperfections on the border. Look, I hope you're right.
Scott actually knows a bit because he said the word appraiser, and not many people know what appraiser is. Basically, it's a person who is qualified to tell approximately the price of an artwork, what is actually a really complicated job because, one, the art market is not regulated, and second, the price of an artwork can be highly speculated. But let's keep watching.
I'm praying you are, but
Yeah, aren't we all?
I just don't think it's gonna be what you think. But it's worth the dream.
Why it's worth the journey? I mean, Modigliani is one of the most expensive artists in the world ever. For you have an idea, in 2017, one of his works was sold for around 170 million, and before that he had another, one of his nudes, who sold for around $150 million. So we are speaking about one of the greatest artists ever, and you might be thinking, why it's so expensive? It actually is because there aren't many Modiglianis in this world. There are actually 336 official works of Modigliani, but this is highly debatable because there are a lot of catalogue raisonnés from different authors in respect of Modigliani. Therefore, the catalogue raisonné by Ceroni is the one that is accepted by auction houses as Christie's and Sotheby's, and in that one we can only see sorry, it's my dog. Dante! Can you stop a bit? Thank you. Where was I? Yeah, about Modigliani. So Ceroni in his catalogue raisonné says that there are only 336 artworks that are original Modigliani's. Be aware that there are many people and even institutions who are selling fakes or even approving the fakes of Modigliani. So when we are speaking about the Modigliani here, we need to be cautious because it's like winning a lottery ticket or even more than a lottery ticket. And there are a lot of people trying to sell fake Modigliani. I had the experience with it last year and wasn't a pretty story. Apart from that, well, let's keep watching if this is a real Modigliani, but I don't think so.
I can't handle the letdown.
I'm gonna go hide it. Coming through with some.
Oh my God! What do you specialize in exactly, if you
Well,
don't
I'm
mind?
an art conservator. I'm looking for anything that proves that it's not. I'm looking for red flags. I've had multiple run-ins with Modigliani.
Well, when conservator is checking the painting, what means checking for red flags? Usually is, signatures in the wrong place, or they can also check the fabric, they can also check the components of the painting. That's actually really important. And why? Because Modigliani immediately painted something in 19,000. And let's see that someone did a replica of a Modigliani in 1970. So we are speaking of 70 years difference here, and there were some elements that were introduced in the paint that back in time it didn't existed. That's actually one of the first things that a appraiser, a conservator is going to check to see if that's actually something that can be real.
I already made plans with the money. We're feeding children that cannot afford to eat.
How much dollar were you planning to spend on the charity stuff?
I don't know, we'd have to see.
2%?
No,
5%?
no.
10%?
You know what, I don't know.
I just need money for this helicopter.
Saving up for a helicopter?
Yeah.
So you're gonna go back to the lab and analyze that stuff?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I'm curious actually, because I didn't see this before, and I'm a bit curious to see if this is a real work or not. So, still, I don't think it is.
I can get it back within a week.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Oh, what?
Modigliani results.
Wait, these are the test results from the painting? You're just opening this for the first time?
It says the analysis shows that both the painting and the board in which it was painting contained titanium dioxide, aka titanium white.
It was never around.
It would appear impossible that he could have painted this.
Oh, no.
Amedeo Modigliani
Why did you try to get me all riled up? I
died
knew we had
years
nothing.
before the artist
Let's
pigment
burn this.
available in France. For whatever
It's
reason,
over.
I'm not
It's
done.
over.
Can be a big disappointment, especially when you have high expectations, but well, as you can see, there are different ways to check the originality of a painting, and I'm glad they actually check it the right way. But it is also a lesson for don't create high expectations, because when we are speaking about Modigliani, I mean, we are speaking about problems as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love to do this review of the Kardashians, and see you soon.